Hi, this is Brother Barnes, your recovery Bible study guy, and I want to read to you from 1 Corinthians 10. This passage is from the New Living Translation, so make sure you look in the description below the video on YouTube and you will see the page numbers that match. Also, remember to comment on YouTube. Verse 1 of chapter 10. I don't want you to forget, dear brothers and sisters, about our ancestors in the wilderness long ago, those wandering through the desert. All of them were guided by a cloud that moved ahead of them, and all of them walked through the sea on dry ground. In the cloud and in the sea, all of them were baptized as followers of Moses. All of them ate the same spiritual food, which was manna. All of them drank the same spiritual water, which Moses had struck from the rock. They drank from the spiritual rock that traveled with them, and that rock was Christ. I love all of the analogies in here. Walkers in the wilderness, wanderers in the wilderness. That is what I am. That is what we are. We have wandered, and this has earned us a seat right where we are sitting at this moment. The Israelites, as they were wandering through the desert for 40 years, had been provided manna. They had been provided water from a rock, which was miraculously produced, but yet they didn't believe. They wanted to party. They were sexually immoral. They constantly complained. And in spite of what they had been given miraculously, water and food, they worshiped a golden calf. They were tempted, and they did fall, just as we have. Listen to this in verse 12 and 13. If you think you're standing strong, be careful not to fall. The temptations in your life are no different from what others experience. God is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than you can stand. I love that. When you're tempted, He will show you a way out. So let us look for that way out when we are tempted. So many of us have been tempted. We have wandered because we made people our idols. We made things our idols. We made experiences our idols. And just a few things that I would like to observe before we close this out. This idea of spiritual food, this idea of spiritual water, this is analogous to the communion that we partake of in this day to commemorate Christ. The cloud that led the Israelites by day, and in effect the passing through the sea, this is baptism. So let us use these reminders, baptism and communion, to encourage us to withstand temptation. The beautiful end of all of it is that I just love this, even when we were wandering and we were in the depths of our problems, Christ was with us. That rock was Christ. He was with those wandering in the desert, the Israelites, and He was with us. We didn't know it, but He was there, and now He is with us. Now, let us remember Him through communion. Let us commemorate our union with Him through baptism. The death, burial, and resurrection of Christ Jesus. It is a beautiful thing. Even when we wander, Jesus is with us. He's still with us now. He's rooting for us. Grace and peace, brothers and sisters.